This is an Insane Cast production. You're listening to Thanks for Watching the All Movies Podcast. With your cast, Beth, DJ, Jimmy. And now, thanks for watching.
Welcome to episode 56 of Thanks for Watching.
Woo!
That's right. In fact, another title will come in sometime during the show. Who knows
As
when.
it usually does.
As it does, exactly. So I'm your host, or one of your cast members, DJ, and sitting across from me, next to my computer.
It's Beth. Am I on the Guardians of the Galaxy bucket again?
You are not. See, far in Father-in-Law's Den, I don't have a spot for the bucket. So
sad.
I know. Super sad. But, eventually I'll bring that bucket in. And then you'll be able to...
Being on the Guardians of the Galaxy bucket is like the highlight of my week.
Yeah. I like that. We'll have to do that more often then. And I'll take
definitely.
pictures, don't worry.
Hey-o.
Hey-o. So rundown is we're going to talk about a little bit about the movie Us. Then we'll have some box office numbers, streaming a challenge, next week's openings, future films, and new discussion question. Wow.
That was very, very well done.
Thank you. This is going to be like the fastest show in the world.
Wow.
I know. Well, maybe not in the world, because I was just looking at a thing and it was like a 24-second show at somebody's podcast. I was like, that's really short. What'd you do? Introduce yourself short. And then hang up?
Hi, my name is Beth. Click.
Click. We're done. Okay, so
the reason it's going to be fast is it's Penny's birthday, and DJ is being a horrible husband and recording the podcast while his wife is birthdaying.
Well, actually, she's working right now. She's not really working per se, but she is she's doing this huge international CODA convention next year, and she's on the committee. And right now they're meeting with the hotel that's putting it on, or that they're putting it on in. So
go Penny, just
to make sure it's what they want and what they can do, that kind of a thing. So I'm trying to take advantage of her not being here and recording a show.
He's trying to get this done before she gets home, so it's not like he's recording on her birthday. So let's do this.
So let's do this. That's right. And I have news, but it was sort of last week's news, but I really wanted to get your take on it.
Good old last week's news.
But it's not news. Like, when I presented it, it wasn't really news because everybody else had heard it before me. So, that's how it goes. So
it's really like 3 weeks ago's news.
Right,
and you just want my take on it?
Right. So James Gunn is back on Guardians 3.
Oh, yeah.
Is that cool news to you, or what is that to you?
Well, okay, so my thoughts on it, because I was terrible and didn't actually read the reason he got the boot in the first place, because I was just like, for the love of crap.
Yeah.
I mean, it's good news if you take societal drama out of the way completely, because I enjoyed the first two Guardians movies immensely. So if it's more of the same, then hooray.
Yes.
If you want to take into account all of the societal problems, then, I mean, maybe it's... You know what? No, I'm just going to say good.
Yeah.
I don't know what the problem was. I will stand on record saying I don't know what the issue was, so I am not informed in this particular situation, so I'm just going to go with my blind ignorance and say cool, because I liked the first two.
Okay, good. I like that.
Now I have to look up what happened.
You have to look it up.
You ruined me.
I'm so sorry. I know I did ruin you. Okay, so good. Just double checking. It really is some tweets that he created when he was just, it was like a little bit post-adolescence.
So he got in trouble for something he did when he was a teenager?
Well, he wasn't a teenager. I guess maybe post... he was an adult, but it was like he was in his 20s or something like that. And it was a long time ago. And he...
Like Paula Deen a long time ago?
Kind of. Yeah.
From Guardians. Okay, just let's move on, and I will read this because now I have a thing.
Now you have a thing, but
now I have a story.
Right. But yeah. So, and that's interesting. That was interesting about that. So, and the idea that people like when I was in my 20s, I'm a little bit of a different person from back then.
Yeah, just a little.
Yeah. Of course.
Me too.
In my 20s, we didn't have Twitter.
That's true.
We didn't even have Facebook. So, enough said about that. So, anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it's just, I'm going to stick with my answer. If it's just looking at it from the side of the work, then hooray.
Yeah.
So,
yeah,
I'm probably now unpopular. But you know what? Choices.
Right. There you go. Choices. So, okay, cool. Well, moving on. Our contact information. I'm shortening this. Go to our website. Check it out. www.tfwmovies.com. And you can find a lot of stuff there. Our midweek reviews are there. I have one. It's still in the editing process. Sorry, guys. It's just the way the week has been. It's been absolutely insane.
It's been bananas.
It has been bananas.
I think.
For all of us. And Jimmy said he's not going to be on, but he might do a midweek review this week as well. So,
well, there you go.
Wow, you'll get to see somebody other than me. You don't have to look at my face every time.
Oh, it is a hardship.
I know.
Silly.
Trust me.
Whatever.
Does your face hurt? Well, it's killing me. Oh, wait. Sorry. Look, I was telling myself. I was looking at the camera.
It hasn't broken the camera yet.
I know. Well, it is a
so
little
you're doing
hazy.
pretty good.
Yipes.
Oh, stop.
Let's not. We'll move on.
Yeah.
Moving
there
on.
You go.
That's right. Patreon.com/TFW movies. Some cool stuff you get to do if you are a Patreon member. One of the things is to listen in on this podcast while it's happening. Now,
we'll give you this super special link and you can be like, ooh, they're talking. And you can chat with me because I'm in charge of the text side of it.
That's right. You can chat with
DJ
Beth.
totally called it. He handed over the comm.
Yes, I did.
Beth, you have the comm.
Yes. Please take over the comm. The communication for the show is all you.
I laughed pretty hard.
Yes. But I mean, you can still listen to us live on the YouTube, but the other thing is so much better.
And I'm not chatting on YouTube.
Oh, good morning.
Sorry.
That's indication of how this weekend and this week and all of that, and it's only Monday.
Oh God.
But when your week starts on a Monday and ends on the next Monday, it's absolutely insane.
When your week starts on a Monday and ends 3 weeks later.
Yeah. Right. That's true.
Yep.
And your week is not over yet.
It's not over yet. So what's first on our list there, boss?
Oh, yeah. So, hey, check us out on Patreon. There's a thing. I'm going to fix it right there, but it says we want to do $500 a month as a goal. Whoa. I think I should be more realistic, and let's try for $20 a month. What do you think?
I think that's a great idea.
Yeah, I think we should go for that. So I'll have to.
We don't want to scare people away because they don't want to be like, oh, right. Well, I can't give $500.
No, exactly. But I figured you're
okay. We can't either,
right? I know, but I was thinking if we were at $500 a month, we can throw on some real video. We'd all have cameras while we're doing this and stick it up there, and you'd
get
have
a laptop.
Really great stuff. Yeah, exactly.
That'd be cool.
That would be cool. So we're working on that. We'll see what happens. But let's start off with...
Not to say that if for some reason you have $500 a month that you just want to fling at someone random, I mean, we'll take it.
Well, that's true. We're not gonna
say no.
Say no for sure, and all that will still come true. See if we do it that way.
Yep.
But so we're also trying to rebuild our equipment. Make our equipment so we can have more special guests, because it seems like there's a lot of people that like the special guests. So which is nifty. I think our special guest shows have more downloads.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's because it's not just us.
Right. It's not just us. But sometimes just us is nice, too.
Oh, I enjoy Just Us. I'm not saying that's bad.
That's not bad. You're right. So, anyway, that being said, yeah, check us out on Patreon. Head over there.
Yep.
So, I dare to say, even if you're donating $1 a month, we can get you in.
You know what? Thank you very much. If you donate anything, if you donate your time, thank you very much.
Yeah. We
really
grateful.
appreciate it.
And part of that is when you're sending in your favorite movie list.
Yeah, giving us your lists.
Yeah.
Or,
and
telling Beth to shut up or whatever.
Oh, DJ, shut up.
Or DJ.
DJ, come on.
Shut up, DJ.
I can't believe you gave that movie a 10 out of 10. But, I've heard that before somewhere.
He likes movies.
Yeah, I do like movies. I really love movies, just saying.
He does. We know.
Yeah. So, but last week we said, hey, give us your favorite number movies.
Ah.
Yes. And immediately Teacher J.M. Strauss said, does that mean we can say Toy Story 3? And I said, no. Yeah. No.
Doesn't count.
No sequels. We can't do sequels.
No.
1, 2, 3. I mean,
that doesn't count.
Then we could end up with a ton of movies that we,
Yeah, I mean,
so
it could be all sorts of different.
Really, honest.
We have to narrow it down a little bit.
Yes, narrow it down. We didn't get any per se. We did get J.M. Strauss. Well, let's talk about his stuff really quick.
Yes, let's.
Yes. So he says, Theory of Everything.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Yeah. Good Will Hunting.
Mm-hmm.
The Imitation Game.
Yep. Oh, good one.
Yeah, that is a good one. And Hidden Figures.
Yay, Hidden Figures!
So, there's that.
That's on my list, too.
Yes. So, what else? What else do we have here? We have... Oh, yeah. So, Teresa, from where I work, she said 7.
Oh, yeah!
That counts. That totally counts. And then, who else? Oh, man, it just reset on me. Stop resetting on me. I hate when stuff, like, I have notes and stuff, and it like, resets.
He's very organized, and he has to have his notes in front of him, and then if they disappear, he's terrified.
Okay, and then this person put The Sixth Sense. Her name's Lisa. We've heard her on the show before, but...
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, The Sixth Sense. I mean, like, why didn't I even think of that one? And then, and when I told her, I was like, hey, I really loved your Sixth Sense. That's really awesome. And we were talking back and forth, and then we were like, well, gosh, we love 101 Dalmatians.
Yeah.
That counts. That totally counts. So, and really, I'm kind of shocked and confused that Teacher J.M. Strauss didn't guess that one. Or, I mean, suggest that one.
Didn't choose that one as well.
I mean, he's practically Mr. Disney himself.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah. So, and there's, and then I was, so that's that. That's that's the one. That's all we have there.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah. So thank you all for suggesting stuff, because that's really cool.
Good choices all. I really like Hidden Figures. That movie's fun.
I do know Crackhead Blue and Just Joe have been super busy, and even right now, I think they have people over, so they're like...
Yeah, they're having,
dinner,
family dinner or something.
Yeah. Which is something you do on the 25th of March, honestly. Because it is Penny's birthday. That's what you do.
That's what I do. I have dinner.
See? Dinner. With people. That's what you do.
That's right. People that we love.
That's right. So let's move on to us then, shall we?
Yeah. That'd be great.
Cool. Do you want to start or do you want me to start? Oh my goodness. Hey.
Hi, Miko.
Let me let Miko out of the room a second.
She's very barky today, guys.
She is. We'll see what happens. There we go.
I left the whale out in the hallway. So.
Oh, good. I probably should have done the same. Now, hopefully she won't come knocking on the door. Let me back in.
So, incidentally, I am not super great with numbers.
No,
so
that's
I don't generally
true.
watch a lot of math-related films because it makes me feel stupid.
Oh.
Because they're talking about all these theories and, problem equations, and I'm just like, aha. Cool. But I do love Hidden Figures, and I do really like A Beautiful Mind. I think that movie's really interesting.
Oh, yes. And so Hidden Figures was definitely on my list as well.
Yeah.
Good Will Hunting was also. Fifth Element is another one that's on my list. I love that.
That's all around.
Yeah.
The Fifth Element is one of the best movies. So I can't debate that.
No,
yeah.
I don't expect you to debate that per se.
I wouldn't debate that. The Fifth Element is a brilliant film.
It really is. It's one of my. I don't know how. I mean, I think I own it as well. I've owned it on VHS.
I know I do.
And now I own it digitally.
I have 2 copies of it. Yeah.
21 was actually really good. I kind of enjoyed that film.
Yes, it was extremely good.
Yes. The Martian. That was pretty good.
I love The Martian.
Yes. The Accountant, I really enjoyed.
See, I haven't seen that one.
Oh, you haven't seen that one? How about The Number 23 with Jim Carrey?
Oh, yeah.
Not everybody really liked that one because it was super dark and just super weird, but I really liked that
Yeah,
one.
and that was like right after his like Liar, Liar, Dumb and Dumber crazy like popularity, and everyone was super expecting something crazy funny, and then it was just like, what the hell am I watching?
Yes.
What is going on? It was good though. It was very good. It just, I think people were confused by it.
They were. What else? October Sky was pretty good.
Oh yeah. Also, I mean, if we're getting into like for that, like that side of numbers, hey, I mean, like Apollo 13 and
yes,
like,
that worked.
All of the astronaut movies,
all the astronaut movies, Hidden
just
Figures,
every single one, because I love a good astronaut movie,
right? Yeah,
and they all involve copious amounts of math.
They do, lots of
whether
math.
it's behind the scenes or not.
See, you got it. You knew what you liked.
I feel better now. Yeah, thank you.
Good. But what was the one where the math?
If we're going to do that, we could be like Jurassic Park, the first one. They talk all about like gene sequencing and stuff.
Oh.
And there's a ton of math in there.
Yeah, I don't, maybe...
I mean, if you actually read the book of Jurassic Park, it's so much more sciencey and mathy than the actual movie. So. Yeah, so I'm just going to say the book of Jurassic Park.
The book Jurassic Park. And I'm trying to think of that one where that guy he was at Stand and Deliver. That had some math going on in it, right?
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a very popular one. It's just another one of my favorites. It's like I'd like to really watch that again. So I have a feeling we're about to get a text or two about some movies that coming from Just Joe and Crackhead Blue. So
okay.
If they come in, then we'll read them.
We'll talk about it.
Yeah. So we'll come back to it. If somebody sends something in, we'll definitely add it to the show because that's what we do when we're like talking about movies or what have you. We're like, oh wait, we remember this, so we'll do that. If you send a text in and it's something we can throw on the show while we're still recording, let's do it. How's that sound?
Let's do it.
That sounds really good. For now, let's move on to stuff we're putting in our eyes.
Put it in your eyes.
Yeah. And so right now we're going to talk a little bit about Us. And
cool.
Us,
that movie looks awesome.
You know what? It's your classic love story about a mother who loves herself. Kind of a cloned self, I suppose. I don't even know how to explain this film. Okay, I went and saw this film, and the plot. I guess if I told you what it was about, it would tell you too much. If that makes any sense. But here,
yeah.
let me talk about this film in a vague sort of way. How's this?
Perfect.
There's a lot of blood. So if you like blood in your movies, this is one of those things.
If you enjoy a nice gory film.
Yes. If you like to watch how blood is created from a human being, this is not your film, because they don't show anybody getting killed, if this makes any sense. So
that didn't make any sense.
I know. So
I could see what you were trying to say.
I know.
But you kind of like...
I screwed that one up.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. Okay. So let me...
That's okay.
Let me explain. Okay. So if you say you were watching Friday the 13th and Jason is going to go kill somebody and you can actually see the knife... So what you're saying
is if you don't like super gory blood squirting out of people...
Yeah.
Then this is not the movie.
Not the movie.
You.
Here's
a squirty blood movie.
Yeah, here's a good example. How's this?
Okay.
In Friday the 13th, Jason stabs people and blood spurts out everywhere, and you see the knife go in and all that stuff, right?
Right. For science.
But in Psycho, you see a knife.
It's implied. Understand?
And you hear it, and then you see the blood. That is sort of where you're at. I guess I'm equating it to an Alfred Hitchcock film versus...
Oh,
yes.
I see what
you're saying. That took me for... She'll be coming around the mountain.
It did. It was a little bit painful. Trying to figure out what the hell you were saying.
I'm trying to figure it out without giving anything away. That's the problem. So, and it's really suspenseful. And there are some really funny, whoops, this guy's dying parts. And there's even a point where it's like, this person's dying, hooray.
Well, if anybody watched Game of Thrones, they've been there.
Right. Or if you've watched Jurassic Park when the lawyer gets eaten. Jim, I hope you're not hearing this part.
Oh, sorry, Jim.
Yeah, sorry, Jim.
I mean...
May no dinosaurs enter your bathroom. Anyway.
Moving on.
Yes, and so then there's an interesting little twist near the end that explains everything, but then adds to the questions that you have. And then it adds to, well, if it was like this, then why didn't they do that? And, but overall, by the way, it was
I don't
good.
think this is necessarily a movie you can really speak about in vagaries.
You can't. It's impossible.
Like, you just spent 5 minutes talking about this movie, and I have no idea what you said, except that it was suspenseful.
Yeah. I guess... Well, I don't even know how to say anything about it. It's just suspenseful and...
Okay, so let's go with it this way.
Yes.
Would you watch it again?
If somebody wanted to watch it and they wanted me to go with them, yes.
So you didn't super like it?
Yeah. No, I didn't. I mean, so if I were going to rate it overall, it's a 7. And I guess 7 would be like, I'd go see it again if somebody else wanted to, but if it was just me, I probably wouldn't go see it again.
So it stressed you out because it was suspenseful and scary, and you don't like those things.
Yes, but on the plus side, there were no horses, just lots of bunnies, and that was kind of cute. And no bunny was harmed. I mean, it looked like there were harmed bunnies, but I don't think they were harmed at all.
I'm sure they didn't actually harm the bunnies.
Yeah, no, I'm sure they didn't.
Okay, so how about in relation to Get Out? Because made by the same gentleman.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I like this better.
You like this better than Get Out?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I did.
I think that could say something to people because a lot of people really, really, really liked Get Out.
Yeah, and the mom, the actress that played the mom,
Lupita Nyong'o.
Yeah, she did amazing. Like,
I love her so much.
yeah, and there, when the twist started coming out, her acting just went even higher.
She's crazy good.
She is, and crazy good. She's crazy in the film, but but so
Right.
and then her younger self was really creepy, and I really thought it was a great thing. And I was like, don't go there, don't do it. And then there was The Unbelievable, which is, I mean, it's a horror film about just, I can't say what it's about, but in this horror film, something happens where you're going to a place that doesn't exist, and it wouldn't exist.
Yeah.
And if you think math, numbers, and science, it would never exist. So, yeah.
So this could be a movie that counts for movies with numbers in them.
No, because I wouldn't put that down as one of my favorites.
I bet someone will, though.
Someone might. Actually, I know Crackhead Blue saw it and loved it.
See?
But horror is her genre. I'm just saying. So, and I guess if it were my genre, I would have said A+, kudos. In fact, thinking about it along her lines, I could shift this up to an 8 because it didn't have. I mean, it had some killing, but it didn't. In fact, by the way, I'm posting a picture on Instagram that I saw in real life.
Okay.
I took this picture. Actually, Penny took the picture. I was just driving and say, quick, take that picture. So Penny and I were driving up to Barstow from San Diego. Yeah, as you do. Driving up there, we were in horrible, horrible traffic. In 4 hours it took us to get there, it took us 2 hours to get back home, if that makes any sense. Right. But driving through, there was this huge, I don't even know, all these hills full of California poppies. Full of them. It was beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. And so we were driving by, and I saw this whole... You're going to have to look. And I'm not going to explain too much, but I'm going to say, as soon as I saw it, I thought of the movie Us. And I was like, Penny, take that picture, because I got to post it and just caption it about something about us. And so there's a few things that are off about it. There's some color scheme that's off. But other than that, it was kind of creepy after watching that movie the night before and then going up there and seeing this. I was like, oh, that's scary. Oh. So I'll post that picture. So that picture will be up tonight with people going, if you haven't heard the podcast, you don't know why I put that up there. But after you listen, you'll be like, oh, I get it. So, but I can tell you, Crackhead Blue loved this movie, and that's what I told you. So there.
You did tell us that. Oh my goodness.
So, and Just Joe, he texted in. He texted 512 podcast, and it looks like this. He said, "Oh, these are good." Okay, he put down 15 minutes.
Okay, cool. Good.
Pie. Why didn't I think of that?
Right.
Okay. 25th hour.
Oh.
Yes. And this one was great. I was looking at this. I was actually looking at a trailer for this the other day. Three Amigos.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Oh, my gosh. 13 Ghosts.
Huh.
Did you ever see that?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't think I've seen it. Ghosts scare me.
I know, ghosts scare you. And this one probably would really scare you because the visuals were really kind of stunning.
Yeah?
I mean, parts of the storyline were a little but it looked really good.
Okay.
And it had an interesting premise.
Ghosts?
So I will give it definite points for that,
Okay.
but you wouldn't like it.
Okay, I wouldn't like it. And then he goes, and then the next text right after that was like, 7. So he's on board with 7. That's a good one. So
It is a good one.
Okay.
I mean, it's gross and funky and
but
dirty and gritty, but it was really good. What's in the box?
So, and I think that wraps that part up. I think that'll wrap up us as well, because I wish I could tell you.
Because there's nothing else you can say about it without giving stuff away.
Right, and you know what? I'm just saying, I totally recommend it. Oh, by the way, Blue also texted 512 podcast 7, and she spelled it SE, the number 7 EN.
Right, which is what the actual
logo
cover of the film says.
Oh, okay.
So. Yep.
So there it is. And props to you guys. You have family over, and you're still sending us. That's awesome.
Giving us your time. That's very kind of you.
I applaud you.
I would, but I'm holding my recorder in my hand, and I don't want to drop it on my face.
Yeah, don't do that. Please don't drop it on your face.
No, it would make for bad audio.
Yeah, that would. Ow. But hey, go see it. I really do recommend Us. I thought it was great. I know I rated it a 7, but think about it from my point of view. But it's a 7. It could be an 8. If I went and saw it again, I'd probably say an 8. And if anything, if you like,
I will try to see it this week, and maybe I can say something about it useful.
Okay, cool. That'd be awesome.
I like scary movies too. So,
and if you like bunnies, there are a lot of cute bunnies in this film.
Bunnies.
Yeah, there are a lot of bunnies. And there's some weirdness. If you like weird, that's probably why I liked it too. There was some weird stuff going on there. Yeah. You guys, those of you who've seen it, you know what I'm talking about. You really do. And
I'm sure.
And I hope I didn't want to spoil anything, because that's just the way it goes. I love spoiling, but I also hate it. Well.
It's a double-edged sword.
It really is. It really is. So, next we'll talk about Captain Marvel. No, I'm kidding. I'm so kidding.
Oh my God.
Just so you know, I super loved that film. I'm just saying.
I'm pretty sure they've heard you say that.
I know, and you know I rated it a 10. So I didn't erase it from my show notes. So
that was why.
That's
okay.
why.
That was why that came out of nowhere.
Exactly.
Okay, I'm gonna do something just for you, DJ.
Oh, what are you gonna do?
Are you ready?
Yeah.
I really liked Captain Marvel too.
I'm
not going to talk about it because you guys already talked about it. But yes, I thought it was great. I really enjoyed it.
Yay! Okay, I'm glad you did. I'm glad you said something, because I needed to know. So how about this? Let's talk about the challenge.
Okay.
Man, I feel like we're just diving through the show. Holy moly!
We're doing great.
We are doing pretty good. Okay. So last week's movie clip was from the Muppet movie, when they introduced the new Muppet, the one that whistles.
Gary.
Was it Gary? No, that was his buddy Gary. I think his name was start with a W.
Barry.
Barry? Was it Barry? I can't remember. Oh, great!
Hold on.
They even mentioned his name. Is that Willie? No, what? When? Wally? Why do I want to say a W name?
Because you're weird.
Weird.
Just a second.
You're like, I'm gonna look that up, because that's
now because you've ruined me. I have to look it up. Normally, I know this stuff.
And it probably is Barry, and I don't know why I'm messing this up. Because that's what I do with names.
2011. It's been that long.
It has been that long. Holy moly! I know, it's just insane.
Walter. You're
Walter.
Right.
Oh, I knew.
Gary was his brother. You're right.
Yep.
My bad.
Got it. So Walter, and the guy who played Barry was pretty funny. I like him.
Gary.
Eagle
is very funny.
Why do I do this? Why don't I even have a show? I can't even speak.
Because you love it.
That's
you love
true.
to do it.
I do love to do it. So anyway, and nobody got it. We had no guesses. Nobody. I think people are afraid to guess if they don't know what it really is. Ooh.
Yeah, don't be afraid, guys.
Yeah,
if you don't know what it is, but you have an inkling, you think you know, send it to us. It's not like we're going to be like, they were totally wrong. I'm going to call them out by name. Ha ha ha, dummy. We don't do that.
No way. We wouldn't. But are you ready for this week's challenge? Somebody's
Yeah,
going to
I'm
get
ready.
this. Somebody's going to get it.
I know what it is.
Yeah? Okay, here it is. Here it is.
Okay.
It's a shock to you, but I've never been in a beauty pageant before. I don't even own a dress. I don't even own a brush. Ow! Jesus! Oh!
Which part of that is supposed to shock me?
I love this movie.
So there it is, a bunch of grunting, a little talk about owning dresses and stuff.
Hairbrushes.
Hairbrushes, yeah. So
That's classic.
I love this film. Now I'm going to have to go watch it too, so we'll see.
I know, that's totally like who I want to be when I grow up, so.
Me too. No, not really. Not really. That's not happening for me. I want to be a podcaster when I grow up.
Well, guess what? You're a podcaster.
Yay!
Congratulations.
Poof! Where's my fairy godmother? Thank you, wherever you are. Yes. Okay, so that's that. Send us a message at 512-podcast. Let us know what you think that film is. And I know
you're going to know it, Blue.
Blue's probably going to get it. I'm curious, like, how quickly, like, between Just Joe and Crackhead Blue get that. Like, if they, like...
I know.
Yeah. So, hey, but who knows? We could have somebody else get it. You never know.
That would be awesome.
That would be awesome. Yes. So streaming. Let's get into some streaming, shall we? I just want to say I am watching season 3 or 4. I don't remember which season it is. Honestly, I think it's 3.
A number.
I think it's 3. Yes, of Supergirl. And the last 3 episodes, I feel like they've just been dragging on.
Oh, I hate it when that happens.
It's like, can you please just get to the end? It's like one of those games where the boss comes back. You're playing the game and you're trying to beat the boss, and then you think, we got the boss, and then it comes back even stronger.
Yeah.
Ugh, it drives me nuts.
Darn resurrections.
Right, and I feel like this boss has come back like 4 times. And I'm like, really?
Stupid respawns.
Come on, Supergirl. Take care of business. Get rid of... Yeah, and then your dead boyfriend that came back, or your undead boyfriend that came back. And
Man, everybody's respawning. It's like,
yeah.
this joint.
Why don't you help her finally and get this thing done, and then stop going to your other wife and thinking about that, and I think they're just going to start some drama between that, and he is not divorced yet, and I don't know.
It certainly does sound like drama.
And she now lives in the future instead of where he's at now, so how's that going to work?
God.
And I hope I'm not giving away too much, but just come on. Like, we're on episode 22 now, and I feel like it could have been done at episode 20. But that doesn't say I don't like this.
You just don't like their choices.
I just don't like their
devices.
choices. Oh, my
Understood.
gosh. So, I just looked over and my live stream computer, and it just popped up, hey, you want me to restart your computer right now?
No!
I'm in the middle of a show. Come on. Wait 10 more minutes.
Well,
no.
It is an artificial intelligence. It's just asking. It's not going like, ha-ha!
Yes.
He's in the middle of a show. Best time for me to mess things up.
Right. Well, but you know
it's
how
like rubbing its little motherboard together with glee.
Yes. But you know how I get, so it counted down. It was like, if you don't respond to me, I am just going to do it anyway. And that's not fair, because I'm busy looking at show notes and thinking, and when I start speaking and just like going on
so much multitasking going on.
That's right. And when I start ranting about Supergirl, I'm not looking at my computer screen.
That's true.
I'm looking into my brain going, what were they thinking?
Just looking at all the flashing lights in there.
Yes. And you know what's worse? I'm hooked, so I can't stop watching.
Well, you've put in this much work on it. Like, I was reading a book a while ago, and I got about halfway through it and realized that I just didn't like it. I couldn't relate to the characters. There was nothing about it I was enjoying. But I was like, I made it halfway through. I might as well finish
Might as well get it done. Oh, dear. Well, it was great up until episode 20. What book were you talking about? What book can you...
I can't even remember. I don't even... I blocked it out when I finished reading it.
Oh, no.
I was like, ugh. This is so lame.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yikes. Okay, well, there we go. So that's what I'm streaming. I can't even give you an actual review yet because I haven't finished it. So, I did finish Arrow, and I don't know why I haven't talked about that one. I really loved the Arrow.
Arrow was pretty fun.
Yeah, and so the other thing that's really weird, though, about these superheroes is now they're getting a legion of heroes. It's like,
yeah.
Arrow isn't just himself anymore. He's got like 20 people around him.
Right, he's got a posse.
Yeah, and then, and who else? Oh, The Flash. Did I finish The Flash? I think I just finished The Flash too, and
now he's like in the Justice League.
Yeah, and he's got a posse. You know, I'm like, what the heck?
This is what happened. Comic books. Everybody was like, "This is a great superhero." Do you know it would also be great if he also got together with this great superhero and just laid waste to bad guys?
Right. Which is, it's okay.
So everybody has a group.
Right. Everybody has a group. But, I guess there's us. I mean, we have our podcast superhero group, right?
That's right, our podcast posse.
That's right. We've got you and me and Jimmy, and every once in a while we'll have just Joe, and we have Abby, So
someday we might have Daryl.
That's a great idea. I think we should have Daryl on one of these weeks. Oh, that'd be fun.
Yeah, I think you'd enjoy that too.
Yeah.
Give him a call.
Yeah, I don't even know. So we have Daryl on, and we'll just start chit-chatting about life and in general and be like, oh, wait, we were talking about movies, right?
Oh, we're supposed to... Oh, man. How's Seattle?
Yeah. Right.
So I have been streaming The Clone Wars, which is the Star Wars cartoon. And I just got a notification the other day that I only have until April 7th to finish watching it. So I've been like bonsai running through this. I watched like 6 episodes today.
Now my question to you about that is what? Why would you want to do that? Are you not planning on getting the Disney streaming?
No, I am.
Oh, okay.
But I don't know if Clone Wars will actually be on that.
Oh, good point.
Because it was not Disney made. Like the new Clone Wars that they're coming out with might. I don't know. I'm not 100% on all the logistics on that.
Got it.
But you know me and my love of Star Wars content. It's actually incredible that I've not watched it all up until this point. Like, I'm skating on thin nerd ice.
Right.
Having not viewed it all, so I have to get it done. And I'm enjoying it. I really enjoy Star Wars stuff, and Ahsoka's a cute little badass, and I like filling in holes, and then this takes place between episodes 2 and 3.
Okay.
Of Star Wars, so yeah.
And when they're animated, they can have so much more, I guess, play or so much more.
Right. I was actually just having this conversation with someone the other day because he sent me a video of that first scene in Empire Strikes Back where Luke meets Yoda.
Oh.
And it's animated, and it's the funniest thing because, in 80, Muppet technology was a lot different than it is now, and a lot harder to show a lot of emotion and
right,
like movement in the face. So like Yoda's just sitting there and he's upside down and he's got Luke's flashlight and he's just like turning it off and on like in a really annoying way.
Yes. And
it's totally fitting of what Yoda was doing at the time, but it didn't happen in the movie because it was probably too hard, and it's just adorable and really funny. So yes, with the animation aspect, I do really enjoy what is the word I'm looking for? The range of emotion.
Yes.
That can be portrayed, and not just by like people, but also, the creatures and the droids, and it's really fun. So also I'm currently watching, they added more episodes of Jeopardy.
Oh, okay.
on Netflix. So if you are a dork like me and like to just sit and learn things from Jeopardy, they have a new set on there. A new Tournament of Champions.
Yes. And what sad news about Alex Trebek there?
I know.
Yeah. So
super sad.
I know, and I'm just there. Nobody else could do it. Actually, one other person in the world could do this.
If you're saying Will Ferrell as Alex Trebek,
no, actually, that was not even. My mind would not have ever gone there. Actually, and when I tell you who, you're gonna be like, duh, Weird Al Yankovic.
Oh, of course.
I mean, he even sings a theme song I Lost on Jeopardy.
Lost on Jeopardy.
And how many times has Weird Al been a category on Jeopardy?
A few times.
Yeah. So maybe Weird Al will be a talk show host.
I mean,
I don't know why I'm speaking like Alex is gone already.
Yeah, that is a little weird. But I mean, at some point he is going to retire, I'm sure.
Yes. Well, and look how quickly we lost. Why am I blinking on his name? I see his picture. Tu Wong Fu, Julie Newmar. Thanks.
Patrick Swayze.
Yes. Yeah.
I
mean, we lost him so quick. Like he announced it, and boom.
Yeah, that was pretty awful.
Yeah. So. Anyway.
Now I'm sad.
Sorry. I'm sorry. Watch some more episodes and say, yay, I knew that answer.
Okay.
Never mind.
What is the Southern Poverty Law Center? That's right.
Yeah. Oh dear. What have I done? What else are you streaming something right now?
Yeah, Jeopardy.
Oh crap.
That was actually an answer.
Oh, oh no.
I was gonna keep streaming Clone Wars, but then I was like, no, I really want to pay attention to that.
And you're so smart, you don't have to
Jeopardy
pay attention to Jeopardy.
No, I'll watch it again later.
Yeah. Oh, okay. But you'll be like, for some reason I knew that answer. Subliminal. Subconscious.
Just watch it when I'm going to sleep. It'll be fine.
Yeah. Right. Ay. All right. Cool. Any other streams? Did you stream a movie at all this week?
No, but I did watch I still can't come up with the name of it. It's like the robots one.
Oh, yes, robots one.
I watched like the first 6 episodes of that.
Okay.
Which are really, really interesting. I'm going to look it up because it really bothers me that I don't know what the show's actually called.
Love Something Robots? No.
Yeah. It's...
I know what you're talking about, though. I'm sure our listeners...
that's what I'm...
No.
Ooh! Did anybody see the trailer for Stranger Things? Huh?
No! Gosh!
Yes.
Oh, I don't think I want to see the trailer because I'll just get too excited about it.
I know.
But
it's coming soon.
It is.
So.
Isn't it in April? No. July. It's like summertime, right?
I think so. It used to be Halloween.
Oh, okay. Well, it's going to be good, I'm sure. Like, the first one was really good.
Love, Death, and Robots.
Love, Death, and Robots. That's right.
Yeah.
Has there been a lot of death?
Yes.
Okay. Was it mostly the robots dying?
It was a little bit of everybody.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's really, really interesting, and they're like little shorts. Have you talked about this already?
No, we haven't. Okay. Oh, wait, no, we have. We did talk about it. We talked about it with Just Joe.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then, never mind. But
right.
I think it's really cool.
Okay.
And I'm enjoying it.
Okay. Cool.
So.
Yay! Beth likes this one. I haven't started it yet because I'm still on Supergirl, which won't stop.
And there's a lot of death, so be aware of that.
Okay, a lot of death.
The first one is lay graphic, like super graphic. You probably will be like, "Ooh, that's gross."
Yeah. You know what got me almost relching? Sorry. I was relching, like almost like queasy.
Like retching?
Retching? Maybe retching.
Like barfing?
Yes. So I was watching this guy swallow a sword, and when he pulled it out, there was this saliva and it looked like some lunch stuck to the sword. It was
Spit
so
made you
gross.
want to barf?
It did. It was like, oh, that's gross.
Did you go? Huh?
Yeah. A little bit. So it was, we were at, where were we? Seaport Village, because my friend David is in town from Yuba City.
Ubacity.
Yes, you know him as Prince Charming from my wedding.
Oh, hey.
Yeah. So he's in town. I was trying to get him on the show, but he's having a good time right now at some brewery thing that he's part of. It's a club, so he's doing that. But we took him down there, and there was this fire breathing show. So he was
cool.
Yeah, so he was breathing fire, and then he had to like do the sword thing. It was fun, and this guy apparently is on.
Gave you the heebie-jeebies, did it?
Yeah. But hey, he is on. He's on CSI Las Vegas. He's on CSI New York.
Nice.
And he's done some other movie type stuff. So.
Very cool.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty nifty. So got to see that, but it made me like want to throw up because that was just gross. Yes. Speaking of making me want to go. Bleh. So
sorry.
That's okay. That happens apparently to me. It
does sometimes.
Yeah, and so one of the things he did. Sorry, I'm going on and on about this guy. So he drinks this gasoline stuff to, and he probably isn't. He probably isn't, but he might be. And in order to get some of that gasoline up to like spit the fire, he kind of has to he belch it up a little bit, and so just him holding his stomach and kind of going, it just was like, if you have,
I'm pretty sure that's theatrics, buddy.
Yeah, I think it is, but he had me believing, and it was he did a great job. He really did.
So just a stomach turning adventure for DJ.
Because he would have his handkerchief or whatever turn a face away from us and blow the fire out, and so I'm pretty sure he had something going on with that handkerchief. He used it like he would cover his mouth and wipe off or whatever, but my show business mind says, oh, that's what he does. My entertained mind goes, oh, I can't believe he did that. I just hope I never, ever get two halves of my brain split in half because I would be so confused.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and agree with that.
Right? Oh, my goodness. So I guess for streaming, I saw a stream of fire.
Right.
There you go.
And a stream of spit that made you want to barf.
Oh, gosh. Why did you say that? Oh, my gosh. Oh, God.
Sorry.
Yeah. Don't swallow swords, people. Don't do it.
What's next on the list?
On the list? Next week we have some fun. We have some fun going on. Yeah, next week we got Dumbo. Disney's
Pink Elephants.
live action Dumbo. And we talked a little bit about Dreams last week, and Dumbo was on that list. So, but it wasn't this one.
Directed by the Tim Burton.
Yes. And that tells me it's going to be awesome, because I don't know.
Yeah, even just the aesthetic that you see in the trailers just looks really good.
Yeah.
I don't know about how it's going to turn out 100%, but the look of it is beautiful to me.
Yeah, it looks good.
That's like my jam.
So, and it's going to be your jam, like if you get a chance to see it. You have a lot to see. I don't know how you're going to do it, because Us is really good. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying.
And then Dumbo, and then a little bit of Zac Efron. If you like him, he's in Beach Bum.
Oh, who doesn't like Zac Efron?
Right? So, Beach Bum, and I think we talked a little bit about it when we said future films, because he had that weird looking hairstyle.
Yeah, his weird hair that you made me look up, and I was just like, the actual F is that?
Yeah, so, but I feel like the way the film, the way the trailer is, it portrays the film, I guess it makes sense being such a weird hairstyle.
Yeah.
So, and it's Matthew McConaughey, which I think he's doing amazing stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe it's just my weird two split level head that's,
No, I think that he's got some interesting things that he's been working on lately.
Yeah.
So.
I almost don't want to see him in anything serious anymore. I want to see him just go all out and be crazy.
Well, you can want that.
Okay.
But
good. Let's make that happen.
I mean, you write him a note.
Yeah.
And maybe he'll listen to you.
I'll tag him. I'll tag him in the show. Say, Matthew McConaughey, would you please keep doing the out there stuff because I really like it. Just saying. And I think all of our fans like it too. All of them.
Be all right.
So, and Matthew McConaughey, if you could spare $20 a month,
right?
Patreon.com/TFW movies. Or more. I mean, we'll love you if it's more too. Doesn't matter.
I mean, we love you anyway, but
Right.
We'll do whatever.
Right. I'll even let you be a guest on the show.
Oh man,
yeah.
You'll let him.
Yeah, see?
I mean, watch out, Matthew. I mean, nobody. He doesn't say that to just anybody.
I haven't. You're the first person I've said that to, Matthew. That's just Mr. McConaughey, I guess. And if you want,
we're like, we should call Daryl and ask him how he is in Seattle. And then we're like, we don't let anyone on this show, Matthew McConaughey.
Well, so what I mean there is I won't let any actor on the show. Only
you liar.
A few celebs.
If some actor showed up and was like, "Hey-o, I would like to be on your show," you'd be like, "Okay."
Maybe I would be that way, and then it'd be like, "What do I say?"
You ain't gotta lie.
And then I'm gonna be like, "What's your name again?" Because I don't pronounce names.
What's
so
your
well.
name? Brad Pitt? Yeah, okay. What's your name? Tom Cruise? Okay.
Yeah, and he's in town, right? So, hey,
Dan Aykroyd? Okay.
We've got
How do you spell that?
Oh, wait. Ton? It's not Ton. What is it? Tom Cruise. There we go.
Tom Cruise.
Yes, I could mess up the easiest names. Thank you very much.
Oh, you're so funny.
Okay, so
if you're a famous person inexplicably listening to our podcast, it's okay. We'll let you be on the show if you want to.
Oh, my goodness. Actually, we are more humble than that. So if you want to be on our show, we'll drop our jaw and go, what?
Yeah, I'll cancel work if you are a famous person and want to be on this podcast. Right. I'll be like, I'll be back tomorrow, guys. Someone else can scoop the poop tonight.
Ay, ay, ay. So,
at the doggy daycare that I work at.
That's right.
I don't just randomly go around scooping poop for money.
That's right. The other day you got peed on, which was just terrible.
I did! Dog straight whizzed on my leg.
Oh my goodness.
Dang it, Archie.
Oy,
but I always call him Archie.
Archie, come on, Archie. All right.
Okay, so what's next?
Next is even more numbers. Are you ready for more numbers?
More numbers.
Box office.
Oh, yeah.
Box office stuff.
Who won this week?
So, number 5, How to Train Your Dragon: The Hidden World. Still in the top 5.
Way to go.
Yeah, they made $6 million this week.
Way to go, Toothless.
Yeah, go Toothless. And then, holding. I don't even know what this means. TW and LW? I don't even know what that means. Okay, here we go. And then
this week, last week?
Oh, duh. Okay, you're right. This week, last week. Sometimes I have to be taught. So last week it was at 4. Now it's at number 5. So, okay. I get it. I see how it is. Okay. So this week... You're going to think, DJ, you're a weirdo. How do you not know your own show? And I'm like, well.
You know your show. You just don't know Box Office Mojo.
I don't do Box Office. Yeah, it's Box Office Mojo, I believe. Thank you, Box Office Mojo, for letting us partake in this. So, number 4 is 5 Feet Apart at $8 million.
You liked that one.
That's a lot of money. Wonder Park is number 3 at
liked that one too.
$8 million. So the first one was 8.5. This one's 8.7 million.
Nice.
Captain Marvel was moved to number 2.
Really?
Yes.
Did us bump it down?
But get this. Captain Marvel was at $34 million.
Yikes.
So even in the number 2 spot, it
has $1 bazillion.
Yeah, it's kicking butt. And can I just tell you the total gross of that right now? Are you ready for this number?
Yeah.
$321 million, 749,000 some change.
JFC.
Oh my goodness. Wow. So,
yikes.
All right, and you're right. So number 1 was Us. And that one doubled.
I'm surprised.
Doubled the amount. $71 million. Take. Oh my gosh. They make a lot of money.
I told you, people really liked Get Out, and they're ready for another one.
And you know what? It delivered. I really do think it was a great film. I mean, that's...
Even though it was scary.
It was scary. Suspenseful.
That's okay. You can be scared of it. It's all right.
But no horses, so it has a saving grace.
So it wasn't the scariest.
Right. It could have been scarier. Right. Very much so. So that's our box office. That's fascinating.
Good job.
I like the box office. That was fun. Future movies and trailers.
Movies in the future.
Yay. So what movies in the future do you want to talk about, or do you want to just say, hey, I saw this trailer?
Okay, so I saw the trailer for Stranger Things, which looked a lot of fun.
Yes.
Not for a movie, but I don't really care.
Well, no, we stream.
Secondarily.
What does Daryl have to do with it? Sorry, I couldn't help it.
Secondarily,
you did it again.
We still have no teaser trailer for episode 9 or title, but next month is Star Wars Celebration. It's going to come out then. I know it is. It's going to be like April 12th, I think.
Well, and maybe it'll be on for the Marvel film. Maybe it'll be on the front of that.
What's going to happen is it's going to come out at Star Wars Celebration at the episode 9 panel, and then the first place you'll be able to see it big is going to be on Endgame. I'm pretty sure.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm calling that.
Good call.
So,
good call.
Yeah. I would really like to see episode 9, so that is why I'm talking about it in future films.
I would like to see it as well, because, they ended episode 8 with such a cliffhanger. Just saying. Yep. It was horrible. And I haven't read the books. So I don't know.
Oh my God, DJ.
What? I can't help it. I really can't.
What else?
What else? The Intruder looks really, really creepy.
I haven't seen it.
And good.
I'll have to look at it.
Dennis Quaid is in it, and he plays the bad guy. Is it Dennis Quaid? I think it's Dennis Quaid. Shoot.
Hold on, I'll look it up.
Okay, look it up.
But I only have one hand, so it's going to be slower than normal.
Is it? But, so he's a homeowner, and he sells the home to this couple, and he still, mows their grass and
Yep, it's Dennis Quaid.
Okay, yeah. And so he pretends like it's still his home, even though he's sold it already.
That's not creepy.
And when they're, putting in a satellite or whatever, he's like, stop putting holes in my house and stuff like that. And we're like, it's not your house, dude.
Dude, we bought it.
Yeah. So it looks really creepy because it's called The Intruder. And and now here's the thing. It's not plural, but if it were, you wouldn't know who's the intruder. Is it the people that bought the house, or is it the people that didn't?
That's true.
Or the guy who sold it. Yeah. I'm blanking. So, and then how about, what do you think of this movie, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood? Have you seen that trailer?
I haven't. I am now looking at trailers. Oh, look at that right there.
Because that...
With Brad Pitt and Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yes.
John Wick 3. Ooh.
And they just released another trailer for that. It looks really good. It looks good.
Everyone's going to die.
Yeah.
It's going to be a bloodbath.
It is. Just John Wick style.
Oh, I saw another trailer for the Detective Pikachu movie.
Yes, they released a new one there too. So.
Oh, okay. So here's one for people who I know will be super excited. The Man Who Killed Don Quixote is a movie that I want to see.
Oh yeah, yeah, and that's coming out soon.
Really good. Yes, it is. And it has the Adam Driver, of course, but also, it looks really interesting.
It does.
He's like a director, and he's making a movie, and then his actor kind of goes bananas and actually thinks he is Don Quixote.
Yes.
And then he thinks that Adam Driver is like, is it Sancho? I think so. His little buddy who rides the donkey. It looks really, really interesting.
It does. And you know what?
You guys should check out that trailer.
I saw a trailer for it, but then it looked like it's only coming out. It's not like a feature film, but it's coming out on, what is that thing where all the theater stuff comes out? It's, what do they call that?
You mean like where they have the opera?
Yes. It's coming out through that.
Really?
Yeah, and I was like, what the heck's going on? That means I can't use A-list for that. I have to actually pay. But I will. I mean, that's why we do that, so we can pay for the stuff we really want to pay for, you know.
Right.
So, and they released another trailer for Shaft, and let me tell you,
oh yeah,
I am so down for that. I think that I loved Shaft a long time ago, and I really want to see it again. And this is going to be, I think it's going to be good.
It says it comes out on April 10th.
Yeah, so coming soon. You know, Crackhead Blue's birthday.
Aww.
Yeah. Yep. She's April, baby.
Just for you.
For you. Yep. So anyway, so
sorry to interrupt.
that's all the future films and stuff, I think. Unless you had any more. Did you want to say something about?
There's so many, but I'm just like looking at things and getting distracted by sparkly pictures of stuff. So.
And if you like love stories, there's another one. The Sun is Also a Star. I don't know. I'm not sure about that one yet.
Spider-Man Far From Home is coming out.
Gosh, Spider-Man! I can't wait to see that. But I'll wait.
The non-blue genie trailer of Aladdin looked pretty good.
That did look really good. You know,
looked way better once the genie wasn't blue all the time.
See, I'm fine with the blue genie though. I'm probably one of the few people that are like, blue genie all the way through. Let's do it. I'm good with it. Let's do it. I like it. Let's see how he does.
But that's because you don't. Okay, so you don't have that thing that a lot of quote fangirls or fanboys have, where you look at something that you have known your entire life and you go, "That's the way it needs to be." And then when something new and slightly different comes out and claims to be the same thing, they lose their goddamn minds. Like, if you saw the fallout of the Ghostbusters trailer with all the girls, like, they made the mistake of putting one title card in there that said 30 years later.
I know.
And all the fanboys took that as, this is a sequel. This is a continuation of the same people. Yep. And it wasn't.
Right.
And if they hadn't done that, I think that it would have been accepted better.
Right.
Because it was a funny movie.
It was.
But there are a lot of people out there who don't like change and don't accept change well.
Right.
So, like I said, 100 years ago, people are going to have to look at this as a completely different Aladdin, not the same at all.
Right.
And I don't know if they're going to be able to do it.
Yeah.
But a non-blue genie, I think, is a step in the right direction. I'm sorry.
I'm okay with it. I'll be fine with it.
It just looked weird.
It makes sense to me because, you know, even though the genie was blue throughout the cartoon, he still dressed the part of other things. So, I mean,
right.
What can I say? It's fine. It's good to me.
I know.
Yeah.
You are not so strict in your beliefs and your rules.
I'm not.
That you look at things and go, well, that's not the way it's supposed to be. This is garbage. And ball it up and throw it on the floor.
Right.
That's not the way DJ is.
I'm like, oh, this is garbage. I feel like I'm Oscar the Grouch. Let's keep it.
Oh, this is garbage. Let me roll around in it like a dog.
Exactly. Oh boy.
I do that a lot too. I'm like, ooh, this is different.
This is fun garbage. Let's do this.
Ooh, excellent. It's so sparkly. So, yeah.
Yes, exactly. Okay. So that's...
that's all I can think of as far as trailers go.
Okay, good. Very good. Those are good trailers, too. I mean, I really like them. I look forward to seeing more all the time.
Yes,
and then and you know what, though? I have to tell you this. When I look at a trailer and I say, oh, wow, that's coming up in August, or that's coming up in... I'm like, is this my life? Is this my life? That's all I do is think,
it's
the
just
future.
a domino effect of movies.
Yes.
That's like how you go through your days. Well, this year will be a nice big domino effect for you with all the movies coming out.
And I'm like, and then I go like, I'm thinking my longevity, and I'm going, wow, can you imagine the future when there's a film that I'm like, oh, I can't wait to see that in April, and I die in March, and I don't get to see that? I'm like, what the heck? Not that that's an omen.
Wow.
I'm sorry.
That's such a dark place to take that to.
I don't even know why I took it there. But, you know what I mean?
love movies. I set up my entire calendar around them. I can't wait to see
Right? I don't have time to die. There's all these other things to see.
There's more movies.
Right?
I can't die.
I don't even know why my brain
I
even
feel that
goes
way
there.
with work.
Yeah, you're right. Anyway.
Yes. That having been said.
Next week, why don't we talk about movies that have theater in them or have been made from theater? So like
so you're talking about like when we were talking about this before the show, we used examples such as Romeo and Juliet. It is something that came from the theater.
Yes.
Or like Shakespeare in Love, which is a movie about
theater. Yes. I think
theater.
I think that. Yes.
Okay, so it could be either of those.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
Because I don't want to limit it too much, but yeah, I like that.
But we like to set out the parameters so that people don't go, well, that's not what I thought.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you have one,
cool.
send us a thing at shoutout@tfwmovies.com, or
it's gonna be fun.
Send us a text at 512-podcast. Right?
Yeah.
Or any of the Twitter or Facebook or Instagram at TFW Movies. We're there. We're right there.
We're everywhere.
Yeah, we're all over online.
One of us.
You can't miss us. So.
I mean, you probably can. The internet's a big place.
It really is.
Yeah.
But it's getting to that point you type in thanks for watching and we show up.
That's good.
I know, right? That's pretty nifty. I like it. So, cool. But anyway, I think that's that. And
Yep.
I really got to say some thank yous and stuff before we go. So, Joshua Struthers, I want to thank you. Big Checho, I'm so grateful for your art. I'm grateful for that.
Checho!
Thank you, Big Checho. Joe Ray, I really am grateful that you set us up so we can hear each other again. It's really nice.
Thank you, Joe.
And for free, so that's even way better. And you were great on the show last week. I love it. I want to thank the cast. I want to thank DJ McGee, Jimmy Harris, Beth Labine. I really love that stuff.
Thank you.
And then Dory. What was I thinking? I'm screwing it up. Ton Hanks. No. Dorothy Fielden. Thank you very much. I really appreciate you.
That's my mom.
I know you had plans at this time, 6 o'clock today, and I ruined them.
It's okay.
So, I'm sorry. Jackie Harris and Penny McGee, thank you so much.
Penny, happy birthday, Penny.
Happy birthday, Penny. And by the way, just so you know, Penny uploaded the show last week, and she got everything set and did all of that stuff. So kudos to
You're my
Penny.
hero, Penny.
She's everybody's hero. And I also want to thank you, the listening audience, because
thank you.
You guys keep the show going. You keep me going. Whenever I see downloads on the show, I'm like, oh my gosh. Whether or not you're listening, you're downloading.
Fuzzy feeling in his soul.
Right? So, good stuff. Good stuff. We're really grateful for the audience, the listening audience. So, You have been listening to Thanks for Watching and Cut. I like